Welcome back, guys. It's been a little bit, but I'm excited to teach you something new today, so let's dive on in. Alright guys, like I said, today we're going to talk about anchor tags, unordered lists, and ordered lists. To get things kicked off, I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Chrome, where I've got W3 Schools pulled up. Now we're going to talk about the anchor tag right away. As you can see, it's mainly just a link or a hyperlink. The A tag defines a hyperlink, which is used to link from one page to another. You can see the most important attribute of the anchor element is the href attribute, which indicates the link's destination. Very important. There's a lot of secondary attributes that can be used in an anchor tag, but the href is the most important because it says, hey, when I click this, this is where I want to go, whether it be another website or another page inside of your own website. To demonstrate, let's go back to our index.html, and we'll go ahead and get rid of all this, and we'll write div, tab, enter, and then I'm going to type A. Now what I just showed you is a really cool example of the capabilities of Visual Studio Code. Here's another great one. You can see I typed A, and right away it brings us our Emmet abbreviation suggestion list. I'm not going to go through all these. I'm just going to hit enter. You can see it populates our A href tag, and our cursor is sitting right smack dab where we need to type the link. So I'm going to go ahead and type https:// Another cool thing, I'm going to hit tab again, and it's going to bring me into the middle between the opening and closing anchor tag, and I'm going to say go to Google. I'm going to hit save, which is Control S, and I'm going to open up my index.html, which will bring me right to the browser. And now you can see the page is up there, and all that's on there is go to Google. I'm going to click it, and it's going to take us to google.com. Really exciting. The anchor tag is so diverse and so important in your website that you're going to be so happy you learn not only the href attribute, but there's a lot of other attributes down here that you can really take advantage of. The only one I'm going to touch on right now is the target attribute. It specifies where to open the linked document. What I really like doing is using the blank tag inside of the target. So I'm going to go ahead and type target, hit enter, and I'm going to do underscore blank. I'll hit Control S to save. We'll go back over, refresh, and now when I click on go to Google, you can see it opened it up in a new tab. I really like that about the target element, and so does a lot of businesses, because if you can make sure the user stays on your site, or that your site is still open when they click on a link and it opens externally, that does a lot of benefit for market research as far as users visiting your site continuously and purchasing stuff. That's a whole nother topic, but I really like the target attribute. So the A tag is pretty simple, but also, like I said, it's got a lot of different stuff you can do with it. Definitely look into it. There are some really important things to understand about the rel attribute and the refer policy. So I'll let you dig into that on your own time. Next, we're going to talk about the UL tag, or the unordered lists. The unordered list tag defines an unordered bulleted list. Pretty self-explanatory. But it uses another tag with it called the LI tag, or the list item. So let's go into our document here. We'll leave the Google tag there. That's fine. We're going to go and again type div and hit tab, enter, UL, enter. And then we're going to hit LI, enter, bada boom. So what this is going to do, it's going to help us make a bulleted list, which I'm sure you've seen before, whether it's on ingredient lists, shopping lists, If you ever had to shop for books at a library, they use bulleted stuff. So we'll just type bullet 1, and using our trick that we learned last time, hitting Alt and Shift down, we'll go ahead and duplicate that across a few lines. Bullet 2, bullet 3, 4, and 5. Control S to save. And I close that, but we'll open it back up. And now you can see bullet 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what's the deal with the UL housing the LIs? It's not quite easy to understand, but the simple way to explain it is the UL tag holds the LI tags, and that is how the browser can interpret, hey, this is where the unordered list starts and where it stops. A little bit more in depth than that, but that's the gist of it. Now, the other part, the reverse of the UL tag, is the OL tag, the ordered list. The OL tag defines an ordered list. An ordered list can be numerical or alphabetical. Again, I'm sure you guys have seen those before, but it still contains the LI tag. So I'll show you the difference here. We've got our UL, let's hit enter, and we'll hit OL. Now I'm going to show you guys something really cool here. This is called Emmet abbreviation, and I love it. It's at its finest. So we've got one OL tag. We're going to nest an LI tag in it, but I want 3 LI tags. So I'm going to hit *3 and then hit enter. To me, that was really fascinating when I first saw that. I remember watching a couple Udemy courses, and these guys are just doing this magic and not explaining how they did this. This is so cool to be able to make your life easier and spit out code quickly. So we'll again write OL1. And here's another cool part. Hit tab. It'll bring you down to the next one. OL2. And then you hit OL3. Control S to save. Go back here and hit refresh. And you can see now we have an ordered list. Now the other part of this is you can actually tell the list what number to start on. So let's try that. We'll go over here and in our OL tag, we'll type start equals, we'll say 23. Hit save, Control S. Go back over to here, and you can see it now says 23, 24, and 25. Great work today, guys. We're learning a lot of very essential building blocks to actually putting together a website. And that's exactly what we're going to do next time. It's going to be a small project, but we're going to make use of everything that we just learned. We're going to put together a navigation bar, or nav bar for short, a heading, and some text. Have a pretty basic landing page, but it's going to be exciting. So until then, have a good week, guys.